Hello my doves, what's up, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Olympia and this is your at After Tea by Olympia. So today's video is going to be interesting because I'm doing a full face of first impressions for new makeup, new to me makeup and some 2018 holiday makeup. So I'm going to show you how I beat this face. And before we start, just real quick, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that notification bell right next to it, all that good stuff, and yeah, you'll be notified when I upload. I will say real quick though that if you're new, my channel is a makeup, beauty, lifestyle channel, but the main thing about my channel is that anything that you see, you know, showcased on my face is stuff that is available for all dark skinned people here in Australia. That is my #1 key rule, is if it can't be accessible to my viewers here in Australia, then it does not feature on my channel. So everything you see in this glorious box of goodies, you can get your hands on too. And yeah, so without further ado, we should probably get into this video.
From the top, okay, drop that, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, feel the funk, y'all, yeah, you lay back in the cut, what's up, what's up?
I like doing first impression videos. I find that they are interesting. I don't know. I'm literally filming like 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know why. I just am. Oh, I will say though real quick before we start, I will give you my impressions of the makeup products that I've got here in front of me as I go along, so that way you guys can kind of get the idea of how I feel about it fairly straight on. I will probably end up doing like an overall favorites, like hits and misses, but as we go along you'll see which ones I like the most. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with brows. So today, this is new to my collection. These are the Kat Von D Signature Brow pencils. I've got the in color dark brown and graphite. The tip is very different from what I'm used to. It's kind of oval shaped. Just warming it up on the back of my hand because it seems a little stiff. The two color combinations like swatched together. So top one is dark brown, bottom one is graphite. The dark brown, very ashy, but it's not really showing up on my skin. So I'm going to use graphite. It's a very dry formula and I'm finding that it takes a while to get it going. Well, I will say this, for it to be really dark and be called graphite, it's not translating very dark on my skin. Does that make any sense? It's honestly the weirdest, it's the weirdest pencil I've ever used. I don't know if I like it. I don't know, it's really weird. Like I don't know what to tell you with this brow product. It's just, alright. What do you think of the brows? I don't know guys. I don't know. Okay, next on the list we have the new Too Faced Gingerbread Spice Palette. This is part of Too Faced's holiday collection. Now this costs $71 and it's from Mecca.com or Mecca. So or Mecca Maxia. Now this is an 18 pan multi-finish eyeshadow palette. It's got mattes, it's got shimmers, and I'm gonna create a look. Okay guys, so I've just primed my lids with the LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. Now I want to keep it wet and tacky. So I'm going to start off with the color Spice is Nice. So just this one here, it's a burnt orange. And I'm going in with the Morphe E27 blending brush and I'm just going to pop that in my transition. Dampen it a bit more just to get a bit more pigment. And then moving it through into my inner corner. Now I do want to keep this quite high. But really soft. Ooh, I love a good orange in the crease. It is so good. Oranges and like reds and warm tones and like pinks, they really do complement my skin tone. Now we're gonna start building up the crease. Let's do figgy pudding. It's just this purple here. Purples are quite hard to formulate, so it's always good to try out the purple. I want it just below my transition, a little bit above my crease because I'm going to cut my crease. Alright, let's blend out those edges. I'll go in with this Designer Brands eyeshadow blending brush into that same Spices Nice orange shade, and I'm just gonna kind of blend those two shades together, the purple and the orange, just so that there's no mark of demarcation there. I want the orange to kind of softly go into the purple to softly go into the orange. So I'm using a smaller blending brush. Ooh, these are blending so well. Alright, I want to continue to deepen up that crease. So I'm going to go in with this Marc Jacobs crease brush, and I'm going to go into the color Reindeer Paws, which is like a dark chocolate brown. And that's going to go just kind of a step closer to my crease, but still quite above my crease. I'm going to kick back with this darker shade. I'm going to bring it down towards the lower lash line as well. Yeah, quite a bit of kickback in that Reindeer Paws color. It's done the job nicely to really round out and deepen up that crease. All right, we're just gonna cut my crease. Okay, that is my cut crease so far. And looks a lot of crazy, I know, but it's gonna get better, it's gonna get better. All right, so my battery's gonna die. And I'm back. All right, where were we? All right, I had just cut my crease. I'm gonna leave it nice and tacky, and I'm going to pick a lid shade. All right, I'm gonna start with Spiced Eggnog. That's this shade here. It is like a light gold. And I'm gonna do that on my inner corner. Now I didn't wet my brush at all for that. All right, another shade of brush. I'm gonna go into the color Frostbite Me. So cute. You can't really see it because of the lights, but it's a white with a kind of purpley pink shift. It's not coming up on my brush. Just gonna wet it. Yeah, this brush is not. It's just, I'm gonna use my finger. It's just not. Just doesn't seem to pick up on a brush. I don't know about this shade. Maybe it's just a topper. It's got a hell of a lot of fallout. I can't seem to make it. I can't seem to get it to pick up on a brush. Let's go into the next color, which I was going to use, which was Bake It Till You Make It, which is like a aubergine kind of purple brown shade. I'm going to put it on top. I tried it without Fix Plus, now I'm Fix Plussing it. Ooh, that color is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. All right, now I'm just going to use some of that figgy pudding just on the outer corner here. Using that same brush, I'm going to go into reindeer paws and deepen that out of the line. It just kind of blends seamlessly. Yes, I really like that. Now I'm going to do a winged liner. I don't have a liner, a new liner to show you guys. So I'm literally just going to do that off camera and then I'll be back. And I'll pop some lashes on as well. Okay guys, I'm back. I have some lashes and I have some liner on. I'm currently wearing Huda Beauty's Fox Mink in the style Noel number 14. You can't see that. Okay, so I've got the AC on. If you hear it running in the background, I'm really sorry, but it's stinking hot here in Queensland and I need the AC on. So y'all just gonna have to deal, okay? Anyway, so let's keep going. I still have a heap ton of products to show you guys. Going to have a look at some primer. So this primer, this is the Guerlain Radiance concentration with pure gold makeup base. This was a pretty penny, $97 on Sephora. So pretty expensive. It did get 4 out of 5 stars on their reviews. Ooh, it's like a gel. Ooh, do you know what this reminds me of? Smells really good. This reminds me of the little bit of the Hydro Feel by Illamasqua. It's got the same kind of cooling feel. It feels like I put too much on. Feels very hydrating. Slightly tacky. I'm not really getting a radiance feel or look to it, so we'll see. Next we've got some foundation. So this foundation is from Natasha Denona. This is the Natasha Denona Transformatte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I've got it in 2 shades. I've got 92W and 94N. They're the shades there. On this side here, that's the deep neutral 94, and this one is 92 warm. So you can tell 92 is very warm, and 94 looks quite neutral on my hand here. Some of the claims for this foundation is that it's long wearing, medium to full coverage, matte foundation with visible kind of transforming skin evening, like texture fixing properties. It's supposed to give you like a smooth, flawless kind of look. It's also supposed to be lightweight. I've already said mattifying. It's supposed to be hydrating. It's supposed to balance out excess oils on the skin, and over time with daily use it will physically minimize the appearance of large pores. It's talc free, paraben free and cruelty free. I'm going to use my Tarte foundation brush. Wow, it's actually a really good match. I would say it's definitely medium to full. I could probably go with another layer and it would build up nicely. It feels really lightweight, like I don't feel like I've got anything on my face. Definitely have a matte finish, looks very matte to me, so just be mindful that it does dry very quickly. Do you see what's going on with this eyebrow? So annoying. I like the finish like a lot. I really do like the finish. Sorry I keep looking over here, I'm looking at my monitor to see what you guys see, just to compare. But I will tell you this much, feels really comfortable on. Does have a slight scent. Now if you're wanting to know my other foundations, I will put up on the screen for you guys here so you can have a reference to my other shades in case you're the same shades with these foundations here I've got on the screen for you guys. I am seeing a little bit of that radiance come through from that primer. I can just really see just a spot here, but it's otherwise very, very matte. And I'm trying out for the first time a new concealer. This is the Huda Beauty, the Overachiever Concealer. There is 10 mils or 0.34 fluid ounces, and this concealer is in the shade Butterscotch, which, I don't know, looking at it, it looks kind of dark. I like to get a bit of more of a highlight. It does have some claims. It says that it's supposed to, well, actually the whole description is an overachiever, like, because it's hella long. Like, this description is so long-winded and fluffy. But short version is it's a full coverage creamy concealer armed with skincare actives and a cooling Zamac tip. I think it's that metal tip that it's got. Yeah, and it's got 20 creamy high coverage shades ranging from fair to rich. So I'm gonna just go right ahead. It's a bit hard to get an even application like on both sides, because like you're squeezing but you don't know how much you're squeezing, if that makes sense. This shade looks really, really orange in real life. On the monitor, it's not really presenting that way, but trust me, it is. Hella orange. So with this ColourPop, like stippling brush, oh, dries hella quick, guys. I hope this doesn't break me out, because the foundation breaks me out and I had to stop using it. I found it really hard to blend that out once it had started to dry down. It's gonna have to go, I'm just going in with a Zoeva concealer buffer brush just to kind of further work it in, because it was so quick to dry. I feel very concealed. I just don't feel like I'm highlighted. I feel like my face still looks quite one-dimensional. Like I said earlier, I do like a more like brighter highlight. But I must say, these under eyes look amazing. A little dry, but I can't really, it's not really emollient. Like I can't really like move it very well. So moving on, we're gonna go on to powder. I've also got the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Loose Powder. This is in the color Cinnamon Bun. This is the second to last darkest shade. I think there's eight shades it comes in. It costs 55 AUD. I got this off Sephora. Oh dang. It comes with a cap, and that's the powder there. And I'm going to use my usual under eye setting powder, which is the Real Techniques setting brush. And it's got a mesh, so it makes it really easy to pick up the product. Now normally I would go in with like a translucent under the eye, but I don't really have a new translucent powder. And I don't bake because my under eyes are quite dry. So I like to basically press and then sweep off the excess. So with this powder, it's supposed to be curated for all skin tones to create an airbrush, long-lasting complexion while blurring the appearance of pores and fine lines and holding makeup in place all day long. Okay, bronzer, which is like my favorite part. Once I've done the bronze, I'll go back to the eyes. But today we're finally testing out Anastasia Beverly Hills Powder Bronzer, and this is in the color Mahogany. Now, my subscribers suggested this one for me. Just some peel porn for you guys there. Alright, so I've got a Morphe E4 brush. Ooh, that picks up quite a bit of kickback there. So real quick, this does come in 6 shades. This being the darkest. I think it's coming off grey, guys. I think this is a bust. 50 bucks this cost me. It's picking up on all my texture because it's the wrong shade. Damage control. Well, that was disappointing. Mahogany didn't work. It was definitely too light. I had to go in with my Maui Nights which is my all-time favorite, and literally fix it up. And I'm gonna do some reverse like contour baking type. Alright, while that's cooking, giving me some like the definition, I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're gonna finish my under eye dealio. So going back into the Gingerbread Spice by Too Faced. This is the Zoeva Classic Shader. And I'm going into reindeer paws and just on the lower lash line here. Another shader brush, this one's by Morphe, the E32. And I'm going into Figgy Pudding, that purple. I'm going just below that. And then just using like a fluffier, finer shader brush, I'm going to go into that Spice, this nice orange shade. That pink gumdrop shade. Then with the Morphe E36, I'm gonna go in that inner corner there with Bite Eggnog. Gonna brush off powder. Let's move you guys back out and we can do the rest of the face. So I've only got like 3 more products I have to show you guys. Okay, so we're almost there. We've finished the eyes. That's the final looks. I am feeling it. We have another one. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This is in the color Berry Adore. That's what it looks like. There. This blush is $48 AUD and I got it from Sephora once again. I'm gonna go in with another E4 brush by Morphe. Ooh, definitely pigmented. Let's tone that down a little bit. I really like this color. I think that's really, really pretty. It's like a dark pink. Do I have a treat for you? We've got the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer in the shade 79 Guilty. So this retails for $68 AUD from Sephora. And we're gonna just slather that shit all over my face because, honey, this is beautiful. It's gold, but it's got like a slight pink shift to it. It's so pretty. Massive mirror once again. It goes on so smooth. Can y'all see that? A little goes a long ass way, guys. Yep. That's amazing. That is amazing. The last item we've got here is the Fenty Beauty Frosted Metallic Lipsticks. There's 3-piece set here. This is part of their Christmas collection. This retails for $58 AUD from Sephora. And honey, do I live. Like, are you kidding me? There are 3 amazing high metallic shades. Actually, I'll do some lip swatches for you guys.
When I turn up, you know I'm on my, yes, I'm on my, yes, I'm on my, I'm so, yes, I am so, I'm on my.
Okay guys, so on my lips I've actually got a combination of So Chilly and What's Your Number. So the gold and like the mauvey kind of dusky pink one. I've mixed them together to come up with this shade that I'm currently wearing now. So yeah guys, this is the final look. are you living? And I ask this in like every makeup look that I do, but seriously, tell me, are you living for my face right now? Because I am living for it. I think it looks amazeballs. Yes, if I don't say so myself. So let's do a full-on recap of everything. Start with the good stuff first. The foundation. I haven't done a wear test. I'm not going to do a wear test, but this foundation feels so comfortable, like so comfortable. It matched me, I feel, perfectly. Like, it's a perfect match. I will go ahead and do a wear test of this foundation for you guys because I want to know how it wears. So yeah, look out for that. As I was saying, look out for the foundation wear test for this foundation here. It is coming. It's going to go on my must do really soon list. If it performs really, really well on that wear test, it might just be part of my current group of favorites and go-tos. I really, really love the matte finish. I think it really does look good. And yeah, I really do like it. So this is a definite yes from me. I also really, really enjoy the gingerbread spice palette from Too Faced as part of their 2018 Christmas collection. And the shades in here, as you can see on my eyes are very, very reflective. You would have seen them blend quite seamlessly. I didn't have any problems blending any of these shades whatsoever. The only shade that I had a little bit of trouble with, and that was quite flaky, was Frostbite Me, which is this, it feels different to the rest of the shimmer shades. It feels quite chunky. I wonder if this is supposed to be more like a topper. I'm not sure. It didn't feel the same as all the other metallics in the palette. The other metallics basically felt like all the other Too Faced metallics that I've used in the past. I really like this palette. I think the colors are absolutely beautiful. But though looking at this, it looks very, very similar to the ColourPop Fame palette. Sorry, not Fame. The ColourPop Fortune palette, not Fame. So this is the Fortune palette, and these are the the Too Faced shades. So similar. Let me swatch these for you so you can get a better idea. Yeah, this way. I don't know if you can see that. Top row is the Too Faced, bottom row is the ColourPop. And these are just 4 shades. There are many more shades that are comparable to these two palettes. So if you end up not being able to get your hands on the gingerbread spice palette, by all means pick up the Fortune palette because it's very, very similar. Very, very similar. Now, products that were okay, I don't know, I'm kind of sitting on the fence about, not too sure about, would have to be the Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I don't know about this one, guys. It's, I didn't think it's the correct color for me. I like the finish that I got, though I still feel like my under eyes look a little dry. Maybe using less product, I don't know. I'm going to play with it some more. Another one I'm sitting on the fence about is the Guerlain, which is expensive to be sitting on the fence about. Like, I'm going to play with it some more. I'm going to use it some more. I don't know whether I use too much. Look, my face feels nice. I heard that it was supposed to really kind of tighten and tone your face, apparently. Anyway, I didn't get any of those types of feelings. It just kind of went on like a cooling gel. Yeah, I'm gonna play with it some more, so I'm sitting on the fence about this one as well. The other one I'm sitting on the fence about is the Kat Von D Signature Liners. I don't know about this. The dark brown was like, nah sis, didn't even freaking show up to the party. Like, it was, didn't really show up my skin tone. And then Graphite, which is, you would think, quite a dark color, I didn't really get a full like Instagram brow. This brow is very, I would say, natural looking. Yeah, I'll try it again, but I'm not convinced that it's gonna be any good. And like the tip kept like breaking off, and you had to like warm it up in your skin for it to get it going. I just want it to work, and this took a little bit to get it to work, which is, yeah, I don't know. This one's on the fence. It's a no from me for the bronzer. The Anastasia bronzer in Mahogany. It looks like it was gonna work if it had a bit of a tinge of like red or orange or like a bit more terracotta. I think this would have shown up more, but it just looked that little bit of grey on me, and definitely picked up on all my little bumps and textures. So I'm not impressed with this at all. I'll have to probably give this away to one of my friends, because nah sis, that was not it at all. So this highlighter was amazing. This is the Marc Jacobs Omega Glaze All Over Foil Luminizer in the color 79 Guilty. The packaging is beautiful, the mirror is amazing, and that highlight is popping. Like, that's a popping highlight. Amazing. This is part of the Marc Jacobs Christmas collection as well, so I would implore you to go check this out. I think this highlight will look really good on a multitude of skin tones, except for the very fair. I don't see it working very well because it does have that kind of a deep gold shift to it, so just be mindful, it might not be for you if you're super pale. Alright guys, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. I have a feeling this is going to be another long one. I'm going to try and cut it down as short as I can. I'm sorry. I don't know, I try to make them as short as possible. I really do. But yeah, if you really like this video, give it a big old thumbs up and subscribe. Comment down below if there's anything in particular you want to know about the look. I try and make my description as detailed as possible for you guys, but if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I will see y'all on my next video. Take care. Bye.